William and Damien, French civilians who've joined Kurdish forces in Syria. Like them, Canadian, German and American foreign volunteers have abandoned their lives at home to come here. Their enemy, the Islamic State group. We're at the doors of Tal Abyad, a city in northern Syria. William, that's his code name, is 45. He used to work in communications. Until now, he says he's had no military experience.
I didn't have a sudden urge to come here, but as time went by, I saw more than 1,000 French citizens beef up the ranks of the Islamic State group. Extremists have been spreading fear for the past 30 years, planting bombs. It was unbearable, especially as the insurgents showed their muscles on the internet. In the media, they openly say that people like us should be exterminated, and that they will do everything to kill us and bomb us. So little by little, I decided to take action.
The offensive is about to start. Faced with heavily armed enemies, Kurdish forces try to boost their confidence. Above them, drones and military jets have been deployed. They belong to the US and Arab coalition. France isn't involved in the operation. The black jihadist flag floats less than 2 kilometers away. Despite the rising tension, William seems confident. Fellow Kurdish troops are slowly advancing towards the city.
The Kurds are really brave. They don't like being pushed around. They've also got a great experience on the battlefield. And they have no choice. Otherwise, they get killed. It's like in the fight for Kobani. It was tough, but they either had to fight or die.
Kurdish forces managed to win back the control of Tal Abyad. They hardly triggered their weapons as Islamist fighters fled during the night. Damien is another French volunteer. The 20-year-old comes from Normandy. At home, he tried to integrate the Foreign Legion. But when he failed, he decided to travel to Syria anyway.
At the beginning, I told my brother about my plan. He told me I was crazy, that I was a fanatic. Afterwards, I talked to my mom, and it didn't go down too well either. But on the morning of my departure, they must have talked about it between themselves because they finally accepted my decision.
For Damien, fighting against the Islamic State group is a moral duty. Being on the battlefield is also a dream come true.
In France, the routine is like living a robot's life. I don't like it. It's not a life for me. I need some adrenaline. I like action. I want my dose of adrenaline. And being here on the front line, it's great.
Foreign volunteers are welcome here. Kurdish forces say Damien and William are inspiring.
It's great that French people come here to fight against Islamists. If one day France is threatened and needs our help, I'll go and fight for France.
For the first time, William patrols the city with the rest of his military unit. Local residents have been ruled by the Islamic State organization for the past 2 years. Some greet the troops with cheers, while others aren't as enthusiastic. Many are suspected of collaborating with the Islamic State group. Several homes have been covered with the jihadist symbol. Kurdish troops and foreign volunteers are well aware that the Islamists could soon retaliate.